The U.S. government shutdown crisis continues to unfold, and the stakes are high as the nation enters day 21. But here's where it gets controversial. President Trump is set to meet with Senate Republicans. But will this lunch meeting be a game changer, or just another political spectacle? The current state of the shutdown. On October 21, 2025, the government shutdown persists with no end in sight. The Senate, in its 11th attempt, failed to advance a House-passed funding measure, leaving the government in a state of limbo. This ongoing stalemate has significant consequences for the nation. Lunch meeting at the White House. In a highly anticipated move, Senate Republicans are scheduled to break bread with President Trump at the White House. This meeting comes as the shutdown enters its third week, with the Senate unable to pass a funding bill. The lunch agenda remains undisclosed, but Senator Markwayne Mullin hints at a strategy session, saying, "The president has been reaching out to ensure we're all on the same page." However, some question the president's involvement, with GOP Senator Rick Scott asserting that it's the Senate's responsibility to pass budgets. The Speaker's strong words. House Speaker Mike Johnson has harsh words for Democrats, blaming them for the shutdown and its impact on Americans. He claims there's nothing to negotiate and that the Democrats' decision to close the government is unconscionable. Johnson highlights the economic losses, the plight of federal workers, and the halt in federal loans and disaster aid. He argues that Democrats' actions are politically motivated, contrary to their past stance on shutdowns. The longest shutdown in history. Government shutdowns have become a recurring issue since 1980, when legal opinions restricted spending without congressional approval. The current shutdown is not the first, but it's crucial to understand the context. The longest shutdown occurred in 2018 to 2019, lasting 35 days due to a dispute over border wall funding. This time, the situation is different, and the outcome remains uncertain. Senate's judicial focus. Instead of focusing on the government funding crisis, the Senate will vote on judicial nominations on Tuesday. This shift in priority raises questions about the Senate's strategy. Will they address the shutdown or continue to sidestep the issue? The vote that never was. Despite Senate Republicans' efforts, the House-passed measure to fund the government failed to gain traction. Republicans have been unable to secure the necessary support from Democrats, and the bill remains stalled. Senate Majority Leader John Thune plans to introduce a bill to pay federal employees and military members, but it too requires Democratic support. The question remains, will the Senate find a way to break the deadlock? Controversy and comment. As the shutdown continues, the nation watches and waits. Is the president's lunch meeting a sign of progress or a mere political gesture? Should the president take a more active role, or is this solely the Senate's responsibility? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's engage in a respectful dialogue about this critical issue.